Well, we're really excited. We feel pretty confident in the group that we've brought in, and we're just excited to get to work together. And so we can't wait to hit the ground running. We'll have several practices before school starts. We'll go 2 a day, and then once school starts, we'll really try to get into the groove and just get prepared for that first tournament.
How do you think playing close to about a half season in the spring, how do you think that prepared your team, and how is there any carryover from that into the fall season?
Well, it's so valuable because we brought in 4 freshmen last year who, have already gone through some of the rigors of season. Obviously, like you said, a partial season, a kind of strange season, but they got that college experience that didn't count against them. It only worked for them. So I think that they're going to be more prepared, and just the fact that our team has just had one more year to gel. And then obviously with the new additions, I think that it will work out well for us that we had that time in the spring.
You have two seniors back, that taking advantage of the extra year, plus you're bringing in two seniors. So what type of benefit does that experience bring to your roster?
Not many people get. I guess a lot of people do now, but it's not often that kids get 5 straight years of playing competitive volleyball. So, with Chesney and Allie coming back, they both, Allie's started just about every single game that she's been here, unless she was injured. And Chesney started all of her games at her junior college, and then got a lot of playing time this spring. So they just have a ton of valuable experience, and I think that they will not only be used to the flow of the game and the speed of the game, but they'll also be able to lead and speak up when they need to and lead by action when they need to.
And Allie specifically, who's a multi-year starter at setter, one of those key leadership positions. So, what is her experience? What does she bring to your roster? Energy, all that type of stuff. Talk a little bit about Allie.
It's hard to put that into words. You just have to come and see it, and people who see her work know that she just brings passion and energy and love for her teammates, love for this school, and all of that is just infectious. So, her other teammates and her coaches just feed off of that passion that she has for the game. She plays so hard. Her IQ is tremendous. There's just not enough words to say good about Allie.
One player you didn't have in the spring until very late was Macy Morgan, who's, I guess, technically still reigning freshman of the year. So what's it like? You've seen her, get to kind of work her way back from an injury, but what's it like to have her back on the court?
It's really exciting, and we were missing Macy in the spring with so few numbers. I think a lot of times our players were looking at us like, can we please get a sub? And I'm like, we don't have any subs. So having a sub back is great, but then, like you said, having a kid who was named freshman of the year the last time she played back is even more valuable. So we can't wait. She rehabbed extremely well. She's strong. She's ready to come out and compete.
What areas do you want to see your team improve on the most between, the start of practice and the start of school, and then, between by the time you get to the blue and white game and your scrimmages and stuff like that?
I think one thing that we need to improve on from the spring is just overall ball control. Not only in serve, receive, and defense, but also just attacking the ball and keeping a positive hitting percentage. But all those things are tied together. So the first thing we got to do is come out and pass well, and the rest will come along with it. But then the most important thing, and it's something that we reiterate to our teams over and over again, is the strongest family who enters that GAC tournament is going to win that thing. And especially this year with our talent, I really feel like if we can gel, if we can learn each other and just be ready to love each other in good times and bad, that we're going to be in really good shape come November.
GAC volleyball is just continuing to evolve and improve and get better and better. You're picked to finish fourth. I know that's not the end goal, but what's it going to take to exceed those expectations that have been placed on your team?
All right. Fourth is not where we want to end, but it's also not like a slap in the face either. It's kind of a tough position because you can look at the teams in our conference and say, man, line them up side by side and anybody can beat anybody on any given night. So, I think that we're really going to have to come out and gel, just like I said, and we'll have to get better in, ball control, and then we just need to have a mindset every night that we're going to be the strongest family and we'll take on anybody, anywhere.
All right. Kind of give us some dates, the blue and white scrimmage, anything else during camp that's open to the public.
Well, we're going to start things off with a scrimmage against Cali County Community College, and that will be on August 18th. It's an afternoon start. We'll start at 3 p.m. And then that next weekend on the 21st, we host a big tournament that will start at 11 a.m. on that Saturday. And we'll have several teams from the area come in and play. And I think we play like 5 straight hours of volleyball, so it'll be a lot of fun. And then the following Wednesday, which is the 25th, I believe, is the blue and white scrimmage, and that will start at 6 p.m. So we'll get lots of chances to play before we get started in that first tournament, West Texas A&M, which is that first weekend in September. So hopefully we'll be battle tested and ready to go against some of the best teams in the country.
Perfect. We're back and preparing for another senior season. So what does it mean to you to get another year to play volleyball with the Bulldogs?
I'm just very grateful. Like, I thought last year would be my last year, but no, that's the one thing that came out of COVID. I got to have another opportunity to play with these awesome coaches, these awesome girls. So I'm just grateful all around. So yeah.
How do you feel like the spring season, getting a few games in and kind of getting to mesh with some of the newcomers? How do you think that benefited you, and then how will it benefit your team this fall?
I mean, that gave us more extra time to create that bond and create that connection. So I think it's really going to help us going into this next season if we're already well connected and we know each other. So it definitely was beneficial for the team.
What were you guys able to do this summer as a team, to kind of come together and get ready for the season?
Well, this summer we were allowed to have all our coaches back to practice with us. So we did a lot of 2-hour practices as we would in the season, so regular kind of schedule. And then after practice, we were just done the whole day. So we would just hang out, make those connections off the court that would transfer onto the court.
So this fall, you're getting back Macy Morgan, who wasn't able to play in the spring. The last time she played, she was a freshman of the year. So, what's it mean to you to have a hitter like that coming back?
I am so excited. Me and her, we had that good connection when she was a freshman. So, I mean, she's going to bring so much to the table again. Hopefully get that freshman, obviously not freshman of the year, but one of those big old hitters again. So I'm excited to have her back, and I can't wait to play with her again.
In addition to her, you have a lot of weapons this year, both at the middle and the outside, right side, kind of all over the court. So, how does that feel, you being the setter, having plenty of different people you can, set up and go attack and get points with?
It honestly gives me so much confidence because, I mean, we're stacked. We have great outsides, great middles, great right sides. So, I mean, even if I do, mess up a set, my hitters are going to put it away. It gives me confidence in myself, and hopefully they have confidence in me to give them a good set, and, I mean, they're going to kill it anyway. So I'm just super excited to be stacked and have all these great hitters.
What are you most looking forward to for your senior season?
I think I'm looking forward to getting back to a normal season, because with COVID, we didn't really do any traveling. We didn't get to go anywhere out of state or anything like that for a while. So kind of getting back in that schedule and just making memories with my teammates and my coaches from my last year. So, I'm really excited to, go back into conference and hopefully get a ring. So yeah, I'm super excited.
What's it mean to you, to wear dogs or SWOSU across your chest and play volleyball here?
I mean, I am so thankful for this university. It is a huge honor to wear dogs across my chest because not only does it represent my teammates, but also represents the great university, the coaches. I mean, I feel like I belong here, and getting to represent this amazing university is just awesome, and I'm so grateful that, I came here 4 years ago. So, yeah.
How excited are you to have fans back?
I'm super excited. I mean, it took us a while to get that energy because we had to, formulate it ourselves this past season. So I think with fans it'll help us, get more hype, and it's a little easier. But I'm super excited just to play in front of this great SWOSU, these great SWOSU fans. It's gonna be so hype, and I can't wait.
Your coach kind of talked about, you've mentioned it a few times, how important the chemistry is in this team, and how important that connection is with the rest of your teammates. As a leader on this team, how much responsibility do you take in that, building that chemistry, and even if you're facilitating that for the rest of your team, do they build connections with each other? How important is that to you, and how much of a leadership role do you see for yourself in that kind of?
I mean, I think as the leader on the court, it's very important for me to, I guess, initiate that, I guess, or initiate that we need to make those these connections. But I mean, this group of girls that they've come in, they're very outgoing, very easy to talk to, and so that connection I guess the connection building is super easy going. And so I mean, we've only been together for a couple months, and we're already seeming like we've been together for like years. So yeah.